It was special to be at the starting line of the Rotterdam Marathon 2024. I'm glad I still made it to the start, and because I didn't have to finish today, it was actually quite relaxed, and I was able to enjoy the race quite a lot. And the atmosphere was really great. At the start there was a traditional song, If You Never Walk Alone by Lee Towers, with thousands of people along the side. Then a minute of silence for Kiptum. It made it a beautiful and impressive start. At the start I also met some familiar faces, and I wished everybody good luck with this race. Rotterdam was supposed to be the end goal. It now turned out to be a 70-kilometer training. I joined the first ladies pack in Rotterdam. After the 70 kilometer, I just did a 6-kilometer cool down. Here you see some stats of the run. Of course, as you can see in my previous videos, I had some setbacks towards Rotterdam Marathon. Because of a fall, I had an injury, which was getting infected. And I had to take antibiotics until the Saturday before the race. My wound is starting to heal properly now. However, Rotterdam came too soon, and my big goal will be next week in Enschede. Especially on the Erasmus Bridge, there was a bizarre number of people standing along the side of the road. I was able to immediately join the first ladies. It felt pretty familiar, because in Kenya I also trained a lot with the ladies group. We ran the 70 kilometer at an average pace of 3:15 per kilometer. Here are some shots from the sideline and national television. We passed the 5 kilometer point in 16:15 per kilometer, and this felt pretty okay. For me and some other runners who were also in Rotterdam from the track club were supported along the sideline, so I could practice as well with my nutrition. As you can see, I take a bottle here. We passed the 10 kilometer in 32:37. And here again I get a bottle handed. I will stick at the 3:15 per kilometer pace until 70 kilometers. This pace felt a little too hard to bring it to the finish line today though, but you never know. By the way, none of the first ladies succeeded to run this pace. Let's go to the highlights and a summary of the race. For the men's race until halfway, it was pretty fast, with a half marathon split of 61:47 to a 3:30 pace, which I didn't hold for the second part of the race. In the end, Abdi Negeye from the Netherlands was able to push away in the final kilometers from Amadewark Walalagan from Ethiopia. Abdi won the race in a national record of 2 hours, 4 minutes and 43 seconds. In the women's race, the half marathon split was also pretty fast, in 68:44 at the 3:15 per kilometer pace, where the second half was also quite a bit slower. The first lady, Enschede Marathon, won the race and was able to win in the time of 2:19:27. She was also the woman who I ran with until the 17 kilometers. In Rotterdam, there's also always a lot of attention for the last runner in the race. This time it was a woman who was able to complete the race in 6 hours and 24 minutes. With a whole entourage of police cars and motorcycles, more than a national president will get during a visit in public. So my day in Rotterdam went pretty well with 3:15 per kilometer. However, it was probably a bit too tough to bring that pace to the finish line. I didn't taper towards Rotterdam a lot. I was still doing double runs on Tuesday and Friday, and the race was a Sunday. So with fresh legs, I'm confident I can definitely aim for the Set 220 marathon. So I got quite some confidence from the race, which is nice. And luckily next week I can start out hopefully a little bit slower. Again, I'll try to run as long as possible with the ladies in Enschede, and I hope to run around 3:18 to 3:19 per kilometer. Probably the ladies are not gonna hold up that pace in the last part of the race, so then I have to push myself. So to be continued. Now I have to go for a run myself. maybe you as well. So as always, if you still go out there today, have fun and get on the run.